I woke up this morning and I was curious about something really important, real life talk. I was wondering why people keep suffering, why people are not living the life they deserve, why people are going through a lot of depression, why life keep making people feeling less of themselves. Then I came to realize that a lot of problem that is happening around people is what they cause within their hands. And all this problem is coming from mental mental belief. It's coming from how we think because we live by how we think and we are not thinking enough. I will explain more better. Growing up in Africa is a very difficult thing because as a first child, first of all, you have this bondage that you are coming to struggle and to take care of your parents. Now, in the process of you growing up, going to school, then maybe you have the opportunity to go to university, then you had a girlfriend and your girlfriend got pregnant. The next thing, you tell her to leave the pregnancy and you got married and you start struggling. Because what? Because there is no real purpose of life, there's no direction of life. And even coming up, even growing up in Africa, most of all these parents or our parents did not even tell us what's the meaning of life because they don't even understand it. So when you are growing up, already your parent has see you as retirement payment. First of all, your parent has see you as you are growing up to come and take care of them because they have struggled, they are giving birth, they have children 5, 6, 7, 8, and they have grown already. So they have this mentality of their child is coming back to take care of them. Now, this is the bondage they put into you as a young lady or as a young man growing up. So now, as you are struggling to make your own money, to start your own life, giving your life purpose, now you have to start thinking about your parents. You have to start thinking about your father, your mother, your siblings. Especially if you are the first child, you have to start thinking about how to take care of your siblings, right? So you have carried a bondage already. Now, your own life and your own future, you keep it aside first. No purpose. Because your problem now is coming from home. So this is the problem that we keep carrying every day of our life. Along the run, you get a lady pregnant and you get married to her. You start struggling. And I don't marry, you don't even know the purpose of marriage. A lot of people giving birth today, they don't even know the purpose of marriage, but that one is another conversation entirely. So you start facing this struggling. Now, the only hope they give to you now is to go to church and pray, and maybe God will help you, or you make it through. But you have this bondage in your head. So this poverty keep repeating himself, repeating himself. The more you grow, the more you struggle, no opportunity, and as the lady too that got pregnant, probably maybe she's the firstborn of her family or she's the second daughter of her family and she has been struggling and there's no way she can start living her own life because she too she's depressed. She don't even have the purpose of life. So she too she keep up to the pregnancy and she want to start a family with you. The same way this parent live their own life. So the same programming they pass it down to you and you pick it up and start living the same life. No purpose. Now poverty keep coming up, struggling, life without no direction, life with depression, life with no peace of mind, life with no questioning. Now you start living a life without no purpose. So these are the problem a lot of this young generation are facing, and nobody sit back to think about it. Asking ourselves the real question, why am I on this earth? What is my mission? What is my contribution to the society? What am I bringing to the society? We lack thinking. We lack real purpose of life. The only thing we know how to do is to keep giving birth, generation to generation, beyond. Oh yeah, yes, my mother have given birth. I'm the first daughter. I have to give birth. Why are you giving birth? Even a lot of people going through a lot now is people that they have children. People that give birth without no purpose. Then you start being desperate for money, and your parents is still there because they are your retirement payment. So this is reality check that most people don't check before putting their hand into something. They don't even know the purpose of what they are doing. It has happened before some even don't realize it. And the reason why I'm saying all these things is because they pay me. They pay me because I've seen people going through life that they don't even understand. You see a lady growing up, she had 2 kids already, 3 kids already. There's no purpose, no life plan, because she don't even understand her own life. Even the parents, even the parent that give birth to her don't even understand their own life. So how did you that you don't understand your life, how did you want to teach your child how to understand life? Does that make sense? So from we are suffering from lack, we like lack of knowledge, or we like lack of lack of life understanding. So we need to sit back, think about it, rephrase our life, question ourselves in anything you want to put yourself to. Am I capable enough? And there's one important one I even want to talk about. Why did we always feel we have to? Because Africa have this mentality, we have to hustle and go back and feed home. Why you growing up and go back and feed your family? The reason why you have this ideology is because you are coming from a poor background, and your parents are there pressuring you to come back and take care of them. So this is the big bondage we've been carrying. Sometimes our parents are the reason why we suffer in life. Sometimes we don't understand life enough. Then we keep putting ourselves in bondage. Sometimes people have kids when they didn't supposed to have children. So instead of you taking care of yourself, you have to pause your life and start taking care of your child. So instead of you to look for your purpose now, you start looking for your child. You are not even looking for your child purpose. You are looking for a way to survive with your child. So this is the most things that happen to people. Why they lost direction, why they lost their inner peace, why some people are unhappy. People go into marriage unhappy, and we keep repeating this mistake times to time. So we need to sit back, relax, question our life. We need to start thinking, not doing it before thinking. We need to start thinking before we need to start thinking before we start committing ourselves in things that we don't understand. And this is really crazy. It's really crazy. At the age of 20 years, you have 2 kids. You don't even have child support. You don't have health insurance. You don't have government support. You don't even have anything. Then you give birth. How much do you even have? Nothing. You start suffering. Now, as a girl now, you go into marriage without no purpose. As a guy now, you go into marriage without no purpose. Now, pressure of family is on you. Pressure of you taking care of the girl is on you. Pressure of you taking care of the child is on you. Pressure of yourself is still on you. So, tell me, why won't you feel depressed when you be carrying a lot of bondage on your head? This is crazy. This is really crazy. So we need to start asking ourselves questions. There's no any other way. Child is not child is not something we should be leaving behind as legacy. It does not even guarantee your legacy. Even you want to leave child beyond as legacy, it's not something you should be thinking as a woman being. You need to first of all find your purpose. So let's start thinking about the kind of life we're living and what we want for ourselves. Because nobody is coming to save you. You all need to save yourself. This is really, really important. Let's start thinking. Let's start putting more attention on our life. Let's start asking the important question that we try to avoid. There's no any other way. Let's start asking ourselves, then we can find a better life. Then we can have direction. We can have purpose. Our life can start becoming meaningful to us. It is not a must to give birth. It is not a must. Sometimes giving birth can actually bring more poverty to your life because you don't understand what you are going into. So people are going through society pressure. They are going through trauma. They don't even know the direction of where the trauma is coming from. So we need to start questioning ourselves. So this is the most important thing in woman's life. So we can have a better life. So we could start correcting our mistake to make sure life is better for us and for the next generation.